We're here now, and this is the card we're gonna make. And I'm using the Valley and Bloom Designer Series paper, and I'm going to cut strips, and then I'm going to die cut it and also emboss it. So 3 kind of techniques in one, using up strips. So, and then this is the inside. That Valley and Bloom paper is absolutely beautiful, and I had fun working with it. I hadn't even opened it up yet. So to start out, I'll give you the measurements, and I'll try to, oh, really? We heard about that, yes. Oh, that's not fun. I don't like these fires, but we're getting started early, it seems like. So our card base is Granny Apple Green, and it's cut 11 inches by 4 1/4 and scored at 5 1/2. Granny Apple Green. So that's that one. And then we have Garden Green, and that is 5 1/4 by 4. And then we have 2 pieces of basic white, 2 pieces 5 1/4 by 4. One will be for the front and one will be for the inside. And then we have 5 pieces of the Valley and Bloom DSP. So we're going to put 4 on the front and 1 on the inside. So it's Valley and Bloom Designer Series paper. And there's 5 pieces, 5 1/4 by 1. 5 1/4 by 1. And that's 5 pieces. 1 will go in the inside and then 4 on the front. Okay, so I'm going to take that one and put it, I better put it where I can see it. Put it over here. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to attach the 5 1/4 by 1 to basic white. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them on and so I can see how I want them arranged. And these will, this piece of paper is 4 inches, so, and there's 4 1-inch pieces. And so these will go like that. So I will adhere those, starting with this one. And you could use Tombow multi-purpose glue to put these down. I just use seal. Oh shoot, I did that on the wrong side. How stupid. Oh well, we'll just do it this way. Oh, no. So I'm adding the second one. Sorry, I messed up. But this will be fine. And then this one. And then the last one are the leaves. And this paper is really pretty. I love it. Okay, so there I go. It's not the way my original one, because I turned it over, but it'll be fine because you won't even notice it. Nobody will notice it. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to bring in the die cutting machine. My handle just fell off. It tends to do that once in a while when I travel with it. And I traveled across the room with it. So we'll get that back on. Always something. Okay, so what we're going to use for this is we're going to use the perennial postage dies. So this is the perennial postage dies, and we just are going to use the largest one, which will fit perfectly over this. So it goes like that. And then the sandwich is the platform. So the platform, and then the thin die adapter, which is number 2, and then 2 acrylic plates. So we're gonna put one of these in here, and I'm going to line this up right here. Now, one of the things that I like to do when I have something I don't want it to move is I use this Post-it labeling and cover-up tape, and it comes off really good, and it keeps it from slipping. So I'm just going to add that there, and then I'm going to put this in here and run that through. So we're going to run that through, and that will make a nice little cutoff. So now we have this cut off like that. So that's how it's turning out. It'll be up like this. Isn't that pretty? I love the way that turned out. I think that's so cool. But before we finish with this, we are also going to use the Paradise Garden Hybrid embossing folder. And I'm going to put that in, and can you see the leaves? So I'm going to run that through with the leaves. And on this one, this is one of the thick embossing folders, so the 3D. So we're going to use the platform and then the number 4 gray plate. And we'll run that through. Then, once I get that done, I want to highlight. You can't really see it too well unless it's right in front of you. But I'm going to highlight those leaves with a little bit of green, garden green, and I'm going to use one of my blending brushes, and I'm just going to take up a little bit of ink, and I'm going to dab it on here, and then I'm just going to run it lightly so I can see those leaves that are in the were embossed. You can't see it really well, but except on the lighter pieces, but when you see it in real life, it really does look neat. Hi, Beth. How are you today? I hope everything is fine in Virginia. So now we have the front done, and this is going to be applied to the garden green for the front. So we'll add this and a little bit of, and this will be right here on the front panel. Okay, and then we're going to apply that to the Granny Apple Green card base. Thank you for joining everyone this morning. I forgot to put the card up yesterday. I usually do it a day before, and I forgot. I was so busy. Okay, so then this goes here. There we go on the front. Maybe I'll do the inside. So I'm making this a sympathy card, and it's going to have thinking of you, and this is from the Phrases and Frames stamp set. So it's thinking of you and sending prayers and heartfelt sympathy to you and your family. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to add this piece to the inside just to kind of draw it all together. So I put my sentiment over a bit, and then I'll put this right here. And I'm going to line that up. It's easier for me to do it sideways. So I'm going to line that right up along the edge, and then this will go on the inside. This is a really quick and easy card. And using up scraps, I mean, how many scraps do we have? And this is 1-inch pieces by 5 1/4, and I have so many of them. I always stick them back in with the package and have them ready for when I need something small, and so this is a great way to use up those. So I'm adding the dimensionals to the thinking of you, and it's going to go right here. And then I cut out, this is from the Lily of the Valley. And this is, I cut that, I stamped it in black, tuxedo black. Good. Oh, that's so nice. 2 of my grandsons are coming today. My granddaughter and my grandson are coming today. They're older though. I don't babysit them anymore. So this will go right here. And I'm going to add a little bit, a couple of dimensionals, because I don't want it to, it's gonna, otherwise it's gonna lay down. So I'm gonna put it here, but I'm gonna add a little dimensional on the top so that it won't lay down, it will stand up. And then I'm just gonna put seal on this part. So I'm gonna attach that right there. And then because of the dimensional, then it's even. So anyway, that's the card. That would it take me 10 minutes to make it at the most. And then here's the original one. They're so pretty. And of course, you know me, I have to make more, and I couldn't quit last night. I was having so much fun. So this is the Violet Dreams, which is going to be it's going to be an online special coming out. I think it's July 2nd. You'll be able to order this paper. And this paper is called Violet Dreams. And I ran that through the postage, perennial postage. And then I used the Lazy Daisies embossing folder. Can you see that? See the Lazy Daisies? And I made this an anniversary card. It seems like I've needed a lot of anniversary cards, and I didn't have any in my stash. So this is from the Phrases and Frames. May your day be filled with love and happiness. So that's one. And then this one is the Velvet Meadow, which is a beautiful, beautiful, and it's actually does feel like it is velvet. And I used the Velvet Meadow, and then I used the Thinking of You, and oh, I didn't put an inside in that one. I will, but I added some Lost Lagoon. This is Lost Lagoon, and I did the blending brush with Lost Lagoon, a little, just a really light touch. I think that turned out really pretty. And this one is the Moonlit Flora, which is absolutely gorgeous. And I made it a birthday card. Happy birthday wishes, have a fabulous day. Isn't that pretty? That paper is just absolutely stunning. And then this one is Everyday Essentials Mix and Match. And this is also a sneak peek. And this is a Lost Lagoon, and I use Lost Lagoon and Misty Moonlight for the cardstock. And then I have a happy birthday to a forever kind of friend. And then this one is the Cute as a Bug Designer Series paper. I love that paper. I just can't hardly get enough of it. So have a fabulous day. So that is a birthday card. And then the last one is using the Waterside Retreat Designer Series paper. I stamped it, I cut it with a perennial postage, and then I used a new embossing folder called Tree Rings. And you see that it really has great, it's really, really neat. I love how that turned out. And I can see I'm gonna need to be using this a lot because it's really pretty. So, and this is very definitely a masculine card. Happiest birthday wishes, have a fabulous day. And I used Misty Moonlight and Azure Afternoon for the background. So those are my cards, and I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you'll try it and come back and give me a picture of what you do, because it's really easy to do, and it's got a lot of technique and dimension and using up strips. And thank you. I babysit these 6-year-old grandson and 3-year-old granddaughter. Oh, how fun. Isn't that just really, thank you, Diane, for I really like these cards. I'm very, very pleased with them. And just another, I'm always looking for ideas. If you have an idea and you want me to do it, send me a text or a message on this and let me know, because I'm always looking for ideas what I can make to share with you that is new and different. So I've been really lucky. I've come up with some really good ideas. People are so clever, and I love to do things. So, and if you, thank you, Beth. If you would share this, like and share, I will send one person this card. So the card that we made today, and I'll probably send you this one because I really like that one, the way it turned out. So thank you, Beth. You're right. It would be a very great club card project. Yes. Probably not this month because I'm already got my ones filled out, and I'm got one almost done, and I'm going to get the rest of them done tomorrow and send it on Friday. So anyway, in case you're wondering, if you don't know, we moved from my local area, Prineville, Oregon, Central Oregon, in 2024 August, because of my husband and his medical issues, and we needed to be closer to our family. And I thank you, Yvonne. I do too. I love these too. But I have my club is still a class in back there, and I live in Pendleton, about 4.5 hours away. So I work all week before, the week before, I work all week and get all the projects ready, and I send them over, and Amy and Rebecca put the class on. Rebecca helps Amy, and Amy does the class. And so I really appreciate, I can't even express how much I appreciate their work, and they're helping me out this way, because we have a big class over there, and they were wanting to be still do stamping. So I hope to get over there sometime, maybe in I don't know, I won't say because I don't know when I'll be coming, but I do want to get back there again. So anyway, that's my story. And if you thank you for sharing, anyone that shares, and I will be sure and send one of these cards to you. So, oh, did I show you the cute little trinkets? Isn't that anchor trinket? Isn't that cute? And it's silver, and it's so pretty. I just had to show you that. I think they're bound back order now, but I did get some before they went off. So I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and next week I'll be back. So have a great day.